Hi, today I want to talk about cheating versus affair. This is Clea, and this is Clea's World. And on this channel, we talk about everything narcissistic abuse and healing and overcoming narcissistic abuse, not only in our relationships, but also in life in the world. So at work, in our relationship with institutions, etc., etc. So let's dive into cheating versus affair. I bring this subject up because a lot of people think that having an affair is worse than just cheating on an occasional basis. If we have been victim of this, like in my case, I've been a victim of cheating with prostitutes over many, many years, a couple of decades, really. The thought in my mind was that perhaps it was a good thing that my ex-husband had been cheating with prostitutes as opposed to having an affair, like a serious affair, maybe over years, or a multitude of affairs. And the fact is, after giving it much thought, I realized that even though in terms of, at least on the surface, in terms of addiction, affairs don't carry the same level of addiction, whereas going with prostitutes did, at least for my, excuse my alarm, so going with prostitutes definitely carried that addiction attached to it. At least I could see that in my ex-husband's case. Affairs can also be, especially occasional affairs, could carry similar type of addiction issues with it, but also they have much more of an emotional component. So between the two, again, I think sometimes we try to make ourselves better by saying, oh, it could have been worse. The truth is, when I think about it, I think both types are not only awful, but they're equal in terms of, when you weigh them, they're equal in terms of situational abuse and in terms of the issues that they bring with them. I don't think there's any comfort to be found in whether there's no emotional attachment, like in the case of going with prostitutes, or, oh, great, it's it's an affair, so at least they didn't, I don't know, they didn't have STDs, or whatever the case might be, whatever kind of silver lining you might be trying to find. The bottom line is that cheating is cheating, meaning that the person is willing to do something that someone with integrity wouldn't do. It doesn't mean that they have more integrity if they cheat on you by saying, oh, I have an affair because I really truly love this person, so there's love involved. People who cheat don't understand love. This is very clear to me, because a person who understands love would never hurt somebody else, even if you're out of love with them. And many times these people just want to keep their foot into shoes because it's convenient for them. Just as simple as that. My ex-husband used to work in Dubai for a number of years, and a lot of people there, a lot of international executives who go there for long periods of time every year for work, they have second wives. And they have complete second sets of families that are unbeknownst to the first family. Even the second family might not know. The second wife might not know that they're already married, because it's almost like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of thing. These people are no better than my ex-husband was going with prostitutes. Maybe they just seek the stability more. Maybe they're trying to save money, because having a family might actually be less expensive than going with prostitutes, with different prostitutes every night. I know that my ex-husband spent a pretty penny on it over time. So in other words, what I'm trying to say here is that I wouldn't try to find, I wouldn't agree with the narcissist when they tell you they did this, but hey, it's better than the alternative. The fact is, this still speaks to who they are inside, and whatever way they choose to work out and to manifest their lack of integrity doesn't really matter. It's almost like saying that you prefer one drug to another. So this is one way that they gaslight us down to make us feel like we skirted something much worse. No, we didn't. To be in a situation where somebody is cheating on you sucks. And many times as women, we forget this, we forgive, we think, oh, this happens, but it's not right. Just because something happens doesn't mean it's right. So this is your chance to really look at the situation and see if the rest of your relationship is strong enough to take this. But if it's all miserable and you're already not happy, this might be a sign that you need to review things very carefully and perhaps move on. Not that I tell anybody, not that it's my intent to tell anybody what to do. Every situation is different. But I know from experience, had I known then what I know now, I would have left my husband the first time I found out about his cheating, even though I was in love with him. Because the fact is, this was a major issue that he had inside. It had nothing to do with the context. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Just wanted to let you know that if you are dealing with something like this, I have created a guide, how to heal from narcissistic abuse, 3 ways to get your power back for good. And I'll put a link to it in the description box below. So check it out, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.